Well, let's move to Muthoot Finance. That's the next management on the show. They actually reported a pretty good set of numbers. Maybe the expectations were higher than what they have delivered. To discuss this, the growth guidance ahead is the revision on the cards. We're joined by Mr. George Alexander Muthoot, the MD of Muthoot Finance. Hi, sir. Good morning. Always good to have you on the show, sir. And the street is keenly looking forward to this conversation. Now, with the current AUM growth, your steady guidance, you had given earlier was, I think, guidance of around 30-35% AUM growth, which was given for FY26. But the street wants to know, what is the new guidance, sir? Could you spell it out? What is the range you're looking at?
Yeah, thank you, and good morning to you. This quarter, the first 3 quarters have been good growth. We have seen in the last 3-4 quarters have been quite good. We have already grown the gold loan AUM by 36%. I feel that we should be able to do around 45% by the end of the year. We should reach that by 45% by end of the year. So that is, I think, something which we plan to achieve.
The revised guidance is 45%, right, sir?
Yeah, something like that. Yes.
That is, Mr. Muthoot, hi, morning. So FY26 growth will be 45%. That's the number?
Yeah.
Okay, round about there. Could be higher also.
Can be.
No, absolutely. So we'll put that out, sir. And I think that is a number which markets were awaiting as well. Sir, the stock is down 10-11%. I mean, sometimes because it's done so phenomenally well, the stock. I mean, it could be routine profit booking. The overall color today is a bit reddish. But one point which some analysts have highlighted is the tonnage thing. That tonnage, I think is flat to slightly, it's a bit of a degrowth. You want to sort of address that? I thought that was a thing last 1.5 years as well, that tonnage was not growing.
See, I think you should understand the business of gold loan. The gold loan is actually the average tenure of a gold loan is 3 to 4 months only. So the total portfolio gets churned every 3 to 4 months. So every 3 to 4 months, new customers come, old customers go out. What happens is, take the case of an existing customer who had taken about 2 lakhs of rupees 4 months back, 6 months back. Here I have to give 4 chains or 4 bangles for that. Today, if he wants the same amount, after 3 months, he's taking a new loan, or somebody else is taking a new loan. He need not give the 4 bangles. He need to give only 3 bangles because the price has gone up. So I can't ask him to give all the 4 bangles. He would rather give 3 bangles and keep 1 to himself. So I think as the price increases or the LTV goes up, the tonnage has to come down. Having said that, today, if you look at the price of gold today and the amount lent by us, the LTV is only 57%.
50.
So there is always headroom, more money to be given, but people take money only what they really need.
Yeah. That is quite significant.
The tonnage is dependent on the gold price. I can't ask customers to bring more money when even with the lesser gold, they can get the same amount.
Yeah, so you're saying 2 things, and you explained it beautifully. Tonnage being flat is a function of the tenure of loans, of course. Also, gold prices go up. And that's exactly what I said before you joined, we had somebody from the markets with us, that LTV is dropping. And LTV is now 57%, you're saying?
Yeah, 57%. Today's price, LTV on the loan we have given or the loan outstanding is only 57%.
Yeah, and this is despite the 12-13% pullback in gold prices that we've seen, right, from the highs.
Yeah, I think those highs were just, what should I say, is too simply a hike. That's all. 5,500 of gold price. I don't think it remained there for more than few days.
Yeah, but Mr. Muthoot, there's a general belief that gold prices, once they go up, I mean, they don't. And they may seem very high, but they don't come down. I mean, I don't know you're in the business of lending against gold, but let me ask you that question about gold itself, because that is a central commodity here. What is your own view, if you have a view?
Anyway, first of all, I have to say that I'm not a commodity financier. I'm an ornament and household ornaments financier. But of course, gold is very much relevant to us. I also feel that there can be some small corrections, but gold price will stay elevated. That is my general belief.
What about on NPA recoveries? 960 crore of NPA recoveries in Q3. What's the number we should expect in Q4?
So the NPA recovery is because people have again the churn. The price have gone up. Probably some of them would have taken the loan, taken back the gold, and probably sold it also. Not sure. Anyway, when the price is so high, some of them may think that why not keep it there? I will release it. And there are so many shops here who are saying, I will buy old gold, etc. So that must be so NPA, as I said, it doesn't translate into any loan loss. In fact, when the NPA gets cleared this month, the NPA got closed about 800 crores or 900 crores of NPAs churned, and we realized very good interest on that. The full interest we realized. It's a good amount. That is one of the reasons why our yield went up.
So we understand AUM growth, you explained the tonnage growth, but what about customer growth? That has also been flattish sequentially.
The customer growth, new customers are coming. Old customers are also. So we have about 4 lakh plus customers coming every quarter, and that is continuing. As you said, it is flat. Yes, people are coming. People are coming with more gold also. So we see new customers coming. We see old customers going away also. Probably they may go to another financier or banker, or they may actually dispose the gold also.
So just to clarify that LTV point, that's the average LTV, sir, 57%?
Yeah, average LTV.
Okay.
Yeah.
But what about LTV for customers who came in, came in now, I mean last quarter?
Yeah. You mean the incremental. Incremental people generally take about 69 to 70% average. Today, if I give, some people take 75, some people take 60, some people take 65. On an average, today's price, the LTV would be maybe 69 to 70%. That's all.
Okay, that is also an important number. So incremental LTV is 69 to 70%. Got that. Thank you.
All right. Mr. Muthoot, I wanted to ask you, what about the yields? In the past, I think you've said 18 to 18.5% you believe it can hold out. But there's intense competition that's coming in there. So do you think there's a risk on the yields because of competition? And I also wanted to ask you about the cost of funds. That's not moderated, but the systematic rates itself are down. Why is that?
See, there is a lot of rates which are coming down. But the final transmission happens to us through the MCLR. The MCLR of banks have not really come down in proportion to the repo rate reduction. Repo rate would have come down by 50 basis points, but the MCLR has not come down. There's a big lag. Today, the lag is more than two quarters and more. So the bank lending to NBFCs, they have not really transmitted that rate reduction to us. They have transmitted the rate reduction to the individual lenders, probably a home loan, a personal loan, or a vehicle loan, etc. But to the big companies like us, to corporates like us, the rates have really not come down. But having said that, we actually maintain our yield and spread. We continue our yield and spread. We continue with that. If the rates come down, we pass on the rate benefit as to the customers. If the borrowing rate goes up, we transmit that to the customer. So we try to protect our yield, our spread and NIM.
Okay, all right. Final couple of questions, sir, from my end. Belstar, it's returned back to profitability. You had indicated about that. So which quarter are we bracing for that listing? Will it be in 2026 itself? And also on branch opening, now the regulatory hassle has been cleared. How are you looking at branch openings in the coming year? 2 points, sir, Belstar and branches. Please go ahead.
Belstar is, I think, it had a profit portfolio of about 10,000 crores. Now it has come down, or maybe moderated to about 8,000, around 8,000 or 7,900 to 8,000. That is what it is remaining there. But we are quite cautious and calibrated in the new loans. And the new loans, the collection is extremely excellent. So the legacy loans, most of it has been written off and the provisions have been made. That is why this quarter it is showing a profit of about 50 crores. But the first 2 quarters was a loss. So probably Belstar in the end of the year may come with flat or maybe wipe off the losses which they had earlier. But going forward, will be a calibrated growth and only very, what should I say, very carefully calculated.
So when are you ringing the bell at the BSE or the NSE, sir? When are you listing it?
Sir, today we don't need extra funds there. So when the growth is there, extra funds are there, we will list it. There is one more thing. Belstar has got a permission, or rather there is a dispensation to do 40% of the AUM in gold, and they have started branches in gold. They have already about 100 branches of gold loan branches. They are planning to branch more. Probably the non-MFI portfolio will be dominated by gold in the next 1-2 years. So we want to make it a little more stronger with collateralized lending and non-collateralized lending. Your second question was about the branch opening. See, in branch opening, every NBFC who wanted to start gold loan could open a branch without getting an RBS prior approval. But an NBFC with more than 1,000 branches, probably 3 or 4 or 5 or so, had to go to the Reserve Bank and get permission, since we are a bigger company with more than 1,000 branches. So this is really a little unfair on our side. So we had been telling that to the Reserve Bank of India, and now they have actually dispensed with that provision, saying that even bigger companies like Muthoot and others with 1,000 branches gold loan can open branches without getting RBS prior note. But of course, it is only a draft stage. I'm sure generally the draft regulations come as regulations. But having said that, just because the branch regulation has been changed, we are not going to open 1,000 branches. We open 100, 150 branches a year. Probably it will go about 250 branches plus, because we don't need a prior permission. That's all. It's not that we are going to open 1,000 and 2,000 branches all over the country. It's not.
Mr.
But
Muthoot.
can I have 1 more minute?
Please, sir.
The more important thing is definitely the sentiment of gold loan with the regulator and the finance ministry. They are very positive about gold loan. I feel that they are convinced that gold loan is the way to put purchasing power in the hands of people, because secured loans, etc., are difficult to come by. Microfinance loans are difficult. All sorts of unsecured business loans are also difficult. So the one method is monetizing the gold, which I think the Reserve Bank and the Finance Ministry has realized in the recent many instructions which have come from there. It is positive. And definitely, this also shows the comfort of the regulator in the large gold loan NBFCs by giving them the permission to open branches without this. I see more of this not as a number game, but as something which is again more about the confidence of the gold loan sector in the real growth of the economy and the acceptance of the ministry and the Reserve Bank on this aspect. I think I'm very happy with that.
Yeah. Mr. Muthoot, I had one more question, but I'll save it for the next time you're on, sir. Out of time, thank you very much for joining us. And absolutely, I mean, I think regulatory comfort and confidence in gold loans as a product for credit transmission, certainly very strong. Thank you for joining us, sir. Appreciate it.